Things now you need to know before you go. New tariffs on global imports into the U.S. have officially taken effect. That includes an additional 84% bump for Chinese goods. Officials say Chinese imports worth $800 or less get a pass until May 2nd.
A bill aimed to change the way Nebraska divides votes for president has failed to advance. 33 votes were needed to overcome the filibuster. 2 Republicans joined the Democratic minority to vote against the legislation.
The Omaha Police Officers Association has filed a complaint against Mayor Jean Stothard. They allege she and OPD Chief Todd Schmaderer dealt with officers circumventing union leadership. The city denies wrongdoing.
Well, it is the biggest carfentanil bust in U.S. history. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office says it seized 30 pounds of the drug. Authorities say carfentanil is 100 times more potent than fentanyl.
The National Weather Service has slashed its automated language translation services due to a contract lapse. This comes just weeks after ending weather balloon launches at several offices.
A groundbreaking event for the Levi Carter Park Activity and Sports Complex is set to take place today. The complex is estimated to cost $45 million. You can catch the event at 2:30 this afternoon.